don't think there's much cover, right? Oh, right there.
Contact.
You know what? I gotta grab my sniper back.
I got one down here. Finish him.
Yo, welcome back, my lovelies. Thank you so much for tuning back in today. So today we're going to be looking at another Call of Duty video. This one is got some really good moments, so check it out till the end. We're going to be talking about some tips and tricks on how to get good, as Twitch chat would always tell me. If you notice something in the video that I might have missed or something that you do yourself, please feel free to put it in the comments, because I'm honestly trying to get better. I'm no expert by all means, but you know what? Your girl loves playing Call of Duty and she is getting good. So let's get into it. Alright, so you'll notice this is different than the last video we did. So the last video I talked about how we became more aggressive, but you know what? Sometimes we like to change it up. Sometimes we like to go back to the way we started, so we are going recons. So here the first thing we want to do is we race to get to the chopper. Now Oz noticed that there's like 5 or 6 recons in the very concentrated area. So we were hoping get the chopper and then start getting recon after recon so we know where the final circle is going. You're gonna see shortly that those plans didn't really work that well. So Oz gets the chopper first, he kills the one guy that goes down, and now there's another guy coming. I try to stay in the chopper so I can watch, observe, see, okay, who's coming, who's going, so I can really make sure that I've got his back covered. I went down to try to kill the guy to get like a sneaky little shot. He like melted our chopper, unfortunately, during that. So now our chopper's at health, half health, which really isn't good, but it is what it is. So this guy's coming down. I see him, I panic, I immediately turn to him because I'm thinking he's gonna try to go get our chopper. Luckily he didn't. We downed him, we turn, we get the other one, not a problem. So here, all of a sudden, somebody throws a dang friggin' missile at our chopper. So we run, get out of the way. Luckily, it misses. Right?
That came from here,
and we keep our chopper, we go. So I noticed that that missile came from that town, so I'm calling out to Oz, there's somebody here. I notice him in the distance, so I ping him as I'm driving the helicopter. He and I hop into here. We like to park on this building on the top, and if we know it's not looted yet, we go in and loot that way. It also keeps the helicopter safe when you keep it high instead of putting it on ground level. Unfortunately, right now, what's happening is that they're trying to shoot. Here's a big mistake I did. So I don't ever use a shield turret. This was probably the first time I was trying to put a shield turret down, really not knowing what the hell I was doing. I couldn't put it down. I guess the doorway was too small or whatever. So I was trying to put it down, and when it wasn't working, I was trying to switch to my gun, but I didn't understand how to switch to my gun. So it finally switches. We try to take some shots. Oz tells me I'm at a really good spot right now. I can kill him. Go and do the recon. Don't worry about me. So I jump down, start capturing the recon, waiting, seeing what's gonna happen, trying to check my surroundings right here. Oz is still up. Now all of a sudden Oz says ow ow ow, and I'm like, oh gosh, what's going on? All of a sudden he starts getting melted where he is. He was at a position where they weren't able to hit him, but I guess they re-angled themselves. Mistake right there. Yes and no. So I should have either fully committed to that recon or went earlier. Right here I risked it because now those guys came in. I left just in the nick of time, because if I would have fully captured that recon, those guys would have already come in, I would have run into them, and who knows what would have happened the rest of this game. Instead, I leave a little bit early, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go and try to res my buddy as fast as I can, because I want him in this game, because all of a sudden I start to realize it's not just 2 teams here. It's 3 teams here. So I'm gonna put down this shield turret. Finally figure out how the hell this place is. And now I'm just looking, because the only way up in this building, which is really great, is by those stairs. Unless there's another way that you guys know how to get up here, this is the only way Oz and I know how to get up here. So we're gonna stay up here, we're gonna camp the stairs, he's gonna camp, I'm gonna go look around to make sure that I don't see anybody, I'm gonna check our surroundings, see, you know, are they trying to creep somewhere, are they trying to go somewhere? So we're just gonna hang out for a bit. We're not gonna get too aggressive here. We don't have plates, so we're not going to really push this. We're gonna let them come to us. So we're trying to play this a lot smarter. Slow it down. You need to remember that if you're going for wins, it's not always about the kills. Sometimes you just gotta slow it down.
Cover me.
So I send out this recon drone. I'm like, okay, let me just go figure out where they are because they still haven't come up. If you did not know, this thing has a thermal on it, so use it. It's super handy. So this I'm able to peg one for Oz to say, hey, he's right here. I noticed there's 2 other ones in the building. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark that right now so he knows, okay, so there's 2 in that building. Now all of a sudden somebody else is shooting at me. Now, did you just realize what happened in the interim of all that? My recon just expired. So did you see there was just a little sliver left? But we had to let it expire because we were playing it more safe than aggressive. Aggressive players, I bet you would have jumped down, got the recon, and then just been done with it. Us, we just waited. We said, you know what? It's not as important as our lives right now. We've got no plates. We barely have any ammo. Let's just take it slow. So, again, I pull back. We're kind of just observing things. I'm talking to Twitch chat right now, having a great freaking time, checking in with everybody. This was actually our first game of the day, so it was pretty dope how well it went. And you'll see at the end what happens. So again, we're talking to each other, we're communicating, we're trying to figure out where. Oz says he's right here, he's cracked. So from my last video, again, cracked means that he's got no more shields. So clearly he's played it up, so we know that he must not have much shield left. And as you can see, we both focus him. He's dead. That's one of the risks of getting on vehicles. Oz and I hate getting into vehicles because you're an easy target, especially a 4-wheeler. You've got nothing surrounding you. You've got nothing covering you. So here, what happens is that Oz and I could hear somebody, and we weren't sure where he was. So we were on alert. So I knew to jump down to look behind me just in case. And sure enough, he was right there. So it was very smart that when I jumped, I turned because I thought I heard somebody underneath me. So Oz pings this guy in front of me, says he's in front, he's in front. I'm able to just focus because I know the storm is coming and it's gonna push him. So luckily he slides right in front of me. That's an easy kill for you, girl. And we're at 4 already. So we come into this house. Turns out there's lots of loot already for us. So we're gonna take 2 seconds. We're gonna take a breather. We're gonna get our ammo up. We're gonna get armor up as much as we can, and we're gonna talk strategy. Okay, what are we gonna do next? Loadout's right next to us. That's where we're going. Now, last video I talked about the loadout, okay guys? What I talked about was that when it's your first loadout and you buy it, get overkill. This is the loadout that the game gives us. We don't have that much money to begin with, so Oz and I are just talking right now and we're saying, do we go ghost? Because we don't want UAVs to be able to see us. So we decide, yes, we're gonna go ghost. I end up getting my sniper because I have the M13 with me, and I really like the M13. Even though it's got a 30 clip, it's really small. You have to be very accurate. It's fast. It doesn't have as much damage as like the Growl or the M4, but I just really like the M13 that drops. So here, Oz and I picked up a contract, a bounty, so we can see where the next people are and try to get us a bit more money. So up here, we realize they're around this area. Sure enough, we spot them in the distance. Perfect. So here we go. Oz and I are starting to snipe. Now notice my first snipe shot that I took, I wasn't hidden anywhere. So I panic and I tell Oz, oh shit, I'm moving. So I move to hide and get cover. So me and Oz are alternating to get shots off. I noticed that this guy's freaking crawling underneath his like dead partner's body. So we keep taking shots. Oh, get out! And here's the thing, guys. I get a lot of comments on like, damn, like how do you hit so many snipe shots? Like your snipe shots are on point.
All of those sniper shots.
Let me tell you guys. I miss a ton. Little secret that I'm gonna let you in on.
Oh, somebody just got rezzed.
I miss a lot of shots.
Where up where we were?
But it gives you practice. Practice makes perfect. You're gonna miss 1,000 upon thousands of shots in order to get better, to understand the drop. You know how far the bullet goes before it starts to drop. So honestly, just practice, practice, practice.
They're running away.
So here, super important, again, the audio cues we talked about and the visual cues. We saw the flare go up. When it's red, that means it's an enemy that's coming back to life. When it's yellow, it means it's a recon.
2 in a row I missed.
Oz and I picked up a recon flag. I tell him, don't pop it, because the recons make a noise, and it makes that big flare. It would have given away our position. So instead, we try to ambush this guy. Unfortunately, again, your girl misses her snipe shot. We ended up popping this recon. I get up to try to get a better view, and
Oh my god! That was
stupid mistake. Get cover in that situation. Don't peek. Don't put yourself out in a huge position going, look at me, I'm standing right here. Self-revive comes in super clutch here. I get up, I throw my Semtex, and what happens? Boom! 2 of them gone. So, very, very lucky that I had that Semtex. Smart of me to throw it out because I knew they were there. Great success. Now what we decide is we're trying to figure out where we're gonna go, what we're gonna do. They have a second weapon, so custom weapon. So I decided to switch out my M13 for their custom weapon. Here I'm telling Oz, I need your money because I need to buy myself a self-revive. I noticed that there's a buy station right near us. And guys, do yourself a favor. When you're getting close to this final circle, spend your money. If you're safe and you're near a buy station, use the money. Figure out what you're gonna do with it. I buy a self-revive and then I have got about $3,000 left. So I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna spend that money with. Typically you're gonna figure out either a gas mask or a cluster strike with that kind of money. I already had I already had a gas mask, so I end up buying a cluster strike. And spoiler alert! It comes in super clutch at the end. So spend your money. Don't just keep it. And don't think that if there's a one in the final circle, you'll be able to use that money. Use it. Oz finds a contract, a bounty contract. So he goes ahead and picks it up because it's getting so close to the final circle. It'll give us an advantage and figure out where at least one person is. So we see him on top. We're trying to find him. Somebody else poaches the bounty. Great success. Now we see our secondary loadout that's dropped. He and I decide, because he doesn't have a secondary gun, because remember, we only got our first loadout and then we never got a chance to buy a second one. So he grabs his loadout, I go ahead and then grab my loadout, I get my growl, and I keep my sniper on me. In these kind of situations, when it's an open space, I try to decide if I want to keep an SMG, if I want to swap to an SMG or keep my snipers. In this situation, I decide, you know what, I'm going to keep my sniper. There's a lot of open area. I've got my growl in case of an emergency, so let's just play it easy this way. So we're looking around. If you notice, we were about to go up that building. I tell Oz, I don't think that's a good idea. Oh, right there. Oh, wait.
You know what?
She misses and gets him, finishes him. Super quick note on that, guys. In the final circle, when you're getting close to it, you get it down, finish right away. Some people like to wait to see if their friend will come and res them. Don't wait. Just get them down. I've seen too many times where people will either miss their snipe shot or wait for the self-revive. He pops up, he has a chance to plate up, and you miss your opportunity to kill. Here I notice somebody's rezzing. I hear the audio cue, I see the visual cue, and then Oz, being smart like he is, says, stop shooting, you're giving away our position. Now, back to the tower. We were gonna go up the pool. I decided and say, hey, listen, it's too risky. We're gonna come down. The parachutes are so loud in this game, and we're easy targets when we're floating down. So he and I decided, okay, we're gonna stay down and we're gonna walk this. We're looking around, making sure that our backs are covered, and right here, boom, somebody pops right in front of us. What we decided to do, if you notice, we actually stayed back for a few seconds, make sure that he doesn't have a friend that's coming that's gonna jump in front of us and try to kill us both, or from behind us and try to get us both. I tell him I'm getting sniped from 170. You see on your mini map, on top, the bar where it goes red, that's where you got sniped from, that's the area. So I tell him, I hide behind this dinky little tree, that's all I've got, which is silly of me. But, you know what, it worked, played up. And here, sure enough, somebody's in the house, they're able to see me. I get behind this dinky tree again, played up, and then run. Oz was smart, he got a big rock. I start to move, I say, these trees aren't going to cover me for long enough. I go to the brick wall, right here, this little partition. I'm looking around, trying to see, and sure enough, this guy in the house must see somebody because he starts shooting rockets. I turn, Yep, there he is. So I start shooting him, letting Oz know there's somebody right in front of him. Oz gets this guy down, finishes him. Wonderful. I try to go for the sneaky 2 Semtech to try to get a kill and a finish real quick. Unfortunately, all it did was crack him, so taking away all his armor did not work. Now I'm realizing this is final circle. It's about to move. I look up and I'm like, yes, perfect. The circle is coming back to me. Also, what you just heard was Oz, a little lack of awareness, and accidentally killed himself. He was in the gas while he was plating up, didn't realize he died. So I'm thinking, okay, there's gotta be somebody in this open area. I throw my cluster strike, Hail Mary, go for it. What happens?
Oh my god.
The girl gets a dang kill. Now I know it's 1v1. I'm looking, I'm checking around. It's gotta be this guy in the house. I jump over the wall trying to get ahead of him because he hasn't jumped yet. And that's what happens. That smart play, I lay down and I just laser into him. I have a gas mask, so I'm not worried about the gas hurting me. Just go hard. And as you can see, every time we get a win, we are so excited because we know how much the grind is, how hard we work, how smart we try to play it. It's a wonderful, wonderful feeling to get those wins. Hopefully, these videos help you guys get those wins, or at least give you a few more tricks and tips to get to 3rd place, 2nd place, and then maybe 1st. And you guys need to tell your girl these are helping. So comment down below, guys, if these videos do help you, or if you got a win, maybe because you used some of this technique, guys. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for sticking till the end. I do appreciate it. I'm glad that you can see that killer win. So please make sure to put in the comments if you have any questions, or if you saw anything that I might have missed. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, because I would love to do more for you guys, but I want to know if you guys are enjoying this sort of narrating over top and giving you guys tips and feedback as the video progresses. And last but certainly not least, make sure to subscribe, guys. It's free. It helps support the channel, and it encourages me to make more videos for you. I love y'all, and I will see you next time the video is posted, because I don't really know when I'm gonna post this. Okay, I don't know yet. Bye, guys.